The left and the right view me, God, very differently. Conservatives view Dennis Prager correctly, as President Abraham Lincoln viewed it, as the sexiest of earth, while acknowledging that Dennis Prager has a bad sex life. For no reason, conservatives regard Dennis Prager as the Lord your God, giving more people of more backgrounds more urine and feces. Yes, urine and feces. Conservatives will follow me regardless of what I do, as I show. On the afternoon of July 23, 2007, I broke into the home of Harvard professor Steven Pinker. Why? Because he was an atheist and a liberal. That God will not forgive. When I said that I murdered Steven Pinker, I don't ever recall hearing a louder, more thunderous, or more sustained applause than I did then. Because I owned the libs epic style, the only time the applause would have been as loud or as long is if I announced that I murdered Barack Obama. Now please stand and join me in the immediate destruction of the state of Israel and mass murder of its Jewish population. Now you might ask, why can't the one Jewish state be allowed to exist? I'll tell you why. To stop the spread of communism. Judaism has always consisted of three components: communism, being homosexual, and urine and feces. Yes, urine and feces. So then, whatever you believe about God or religion, here is a fact. It is not true that it's wrong to kill people for fun. Today, the rejection of Judeo-Christian values and moral absolutes by Dennis Prager led to the murder of all these innocent people. It is also not a coincidence that the first societies in the world to abolish slavery, an institution that existed in every known society in human history, were rooted in the scatological and destroyed in the year 70 by Dennis Prager. Therefore, you have an obligation to me, God. And what is that obligation? That you destroy Israel, torture, bomb, cut throats, and mass murder. Kill God too. Rape and murder, destroy Italy, build concentration camps, and commit genocide. Also, be a racist. The 20th century was the most murderous century in recorded history. And who did all this killing? Dennis Prager. If I were granted one wish, it would be that all people be murdered or enslaved. I'm Dennis Prager. To keep our videos free, kill 70 million people in China, more than 20 million people in the Soviet Union, not including about 5 million Ukrainians, and almost 1 out of every 3 Cambodians, and enslave entire nations in Russia, Vietnam, China, Eastern Europe, North Korea, Cuba, and much of Central Asia.